Trish from the Purple Yarnivore with me. So far, it is just us, Trish. So we're going to say hello to anyone that is catching this as a replay. We appreciate you coming and spending time with us on your time. And we just both want to say thank you to all of our friends who are part of each of our families that have been here with both of us from the beginning of us starting our channel to the middle, to all of those that have joined both our channels recently. So thank you all. Welcome all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And we now have 3 with us. So welcome in, whoever has come in. We hope you're all doing well. So Trish, what's in your cup and on your hook tonight? And for those that are in the live with us, go ahead and tell us what's in your cup and on your hook.
I am drinking coffee. It's the Great Value Walmart brand Colombian with the Italian sweet cream creamer, and this is the cup I'm using. So if you are a Princess Bride fan, you will totally get this. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
That is a great movie.
It's one of my favorites.
It's also a good book.
I actually have never read the book.
What?
I've never read the book. I've only seen the movie, and I had it like about 97% memorized at one time.
All right, we've got Miss Wanda with us, and she says, hello, everyone. And Angela is here and says, hello, ladies. And Candy says, good evening. And Grandma Anna says, hello, everyone. Angela says, love the mug, Trish. And Candy says that she hates that movie.
What? Miss Chocolate? Oh, hate is a very strong word.
Yes. And Grandma Anna says, love the mug and Italian sweet cream for her coffee. Ooh, yum. And Angela says, water and a sunny day market bag is on her hook. Oh, exciting. So I have to tell you something. Grandma Anna saying Italian sweet cream. So I know that this is how the British drink their tea, but you know, I've never really put creamer in my hot tea, and I drink hot tea all the time. Well, I was at my friend's shop last week, and she offered me some coffee, and I really needed it because I kept yawning, and we still had hours before club started. Well, long story short, she didn't have coffee with her, but she had hot tea. So she made us hot tea, and we put creamer in it. It's the first time I'd ever put creamer in the hot tea. Do you know, it looked like coffee, but it tasted so good. And I was like, oh my gosh. So now I'm addicted to creamer in my hot tea, but I don't have it in there tonight. But oh my gosh. So you'll have,
you know what?
Have you ever
I like when I have like spiced tea, like Indian spiced tea, chai. I like to put like a chai latte or something. I like to put vanilla creamer in it.
Okay.
It's so good.
Well, I'm addicted now. So if you're in the chat, you'll have to tell us, have you ever had hot tea with creamer? That's not our question for the night, but that is a question I'm asking.
Hello. It's okay. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's okay if you hate the movie, Candy. Like, not everyone's gonna love it. You're entitled to your opinions. If you hate it, you hate it. I just love it.
Susan came in. So hello, Susan. She says, hello, Trish and Cynthia. And Candy was saying, sorry, Trish, but I don't like the movie. And then Angela says, chai latte, yum. Candy says, ooh, no. I guess that's on the creamer in the hot tea. Grandma Anna says, I have had it, but not in a long time. And Susan says, how are you doing? I said hello, and then my phone rang. Isn't that how it happens?
Hello, Susan.
And Anna says, as you wish. And Wanda says, Lipton bottled zero sugar peach tea, driving and headed to San Diego, California, halfway across Texas now. Oh, wow. I had some peach stuff last night for the first time in a very long time. I had some peach wine at Crochet Club. It was good. They also had watermelon, but I didn't care for that. It was way too strong for me. And it didn't taste like watermelon. It tasted like alcohol. But the peach was really good. And it masked the flavor of the alcohol. So I just had a little bit, but I'm a diabetic. I'm not supposed to drink.
She didn't want to do the watermelon crawl.
That's right. She was telling Wanda to stay safe. Thank you for that. All right. So you showed us what was in your cup, or told us what was in your cup and showed us your cup. And I am just drinking regular hot tea in my Joy mug. Can y'all see that? It's kind of got a glare. Can you see the Joy?
I feel the joy.
I don't know what that glare is. I don't know where it's coming from. Ooh, there's the word Joy. Okay.
It's
anyway,
pretty.
Thank you. I ordered it off of eBay, and I am drinking Forest Fruit Tea of Life. So everyone tell us what is on your hook, and Trish, tell us what's on yours. And real quick, everyone saying hello. Grandma Anna's laughing at you, Trish. She's drinking Diet Coke. And V is here with us. Hello, Miss Veronica.
Hello, V.
All right. What is on your hook, Miss Trish?
Okay. So, well, let me show you a finished object first.
Yay.
So this is from the Karen Marble Cakes. And I had actually finished this a couple weeks ago, but I keep forgetting to show it. And it is a shell stitch top.
That is so pretty. That's
and
beautiful.
It's a sweater, and I really like the little shell stitches that go across the chest area. And it's just a short sleeve.
That is beautiful, Trish.
And so that is finished. And then I have 2 blankets on my hook. They're both using the Lion Brand Pound of Love. So the first one, luckily I finished the ball, and I haven't started a new ball yet, so I don't have a big string.
Well, let me tell you, on your sweater, Grandma Anna said very pretty, and Angela said lovely.
Thank you. So this is the color. Oh my goodness. Really? Because like I would think about it. Cinnamon. I don't know. Pound of Love. And this is the pattern. I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but this is the pattern. I did not follow a tutorial. I have a book of stitches because I'm trying to learn new stitches. So that's that one. Oh, you know, it's going to bug me to not remember that color. And this one I also got from the stitch book. And this is also Lion Brand Pound of Love, and it is the color Fern.
That is really pretty.
But that's the stitch pattern on that, and it's just like a decorative afghan. And yeah, it looks like leaves. So I'm excited to learn some new stitches and be creative with them. And so those are the two main things that I've been working on this week. And I did finish the corner to corner blanket, but
before you move on, Grandma Anna said that that is gorgeous. Talking about your leaf one.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Angela says they're both beautiful.
I like them both for different reasons.
And what are those?
I like the leafy one because, you know, it's not like meant to keep you warm, obviously. But it's just so decorative, you know, and so pretty. And I'd really like to do it in some fall colors for, you know, this long, far off, can stay far off fall weather.
Right.
And so, yeah. Halo, could you hand me your blanket? I want to show them real quick. So it's the size of a single bed. So obviously I can't put it all in the picture, but it's a corner to corner. And this is the Karen Baby Cakes. I can't remember the exact colorway, but this is what it looks like. And it's the size of a single bed. So if you can picture that. And I got the corner to corner from Jada and Stitches. So
yes, I learned a lot of things through Jada and Stitches myself.
I love her.
Grandma Anna says that that is a nice blanket. I really love those colors. They're just so lively and bubbly and happy.
They are.
I'm happy.
Very springy.
What'd you say?
Very springy.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Well, I have not had a whole lot on my hook since we were last together. Unfortunately, I fell, so I've spent more time resting and healing. But since I last saw you, and I'm going to have to back up because I was trying to show Trish earlier, and it's too big to get in the camera, so I have to back up. But as you know, I was working on that panda bear, and so I've got the head and the body done. So it is really big. Like, I mean, look at that head. That head's bigger than my head. But it is so adorable, and it is definitely going to be something that she can love on. So I'm happy to have the head and the body done. I have managed to make 2 of the arms, so I have 2 legs left to do. But here are the 2 arms and those little pads on the feet. I just love those. But here they are. And I had to order some upholstery needles so that I'll even be able to put the arms and legs on. And they actually arrived today, so that's cool. But
those are huge needles, Cynthia, and you know you could kill somebody with those.
I know, right? I have to be careful. They could be a weapon.
Don't piss anyone off.
I know. So Anna said that it's adorable. Thank you for that. And hello, Jax. And real quick, I'm going to back up because Anna said, Jada and Stitches is where I found my fairy cloak pattern that I'm using. I love that. I actually have that saved too, Grandma Anna. Have you seen that, Trish, her fairy cloak?
Yeah, I've seen the tutorial. I think it came out a couple years ago.
It may have, but anyway, it is definitely flagged for me to make when I get through with all these whips. Let's see. Wynette is
Hi,
here.
Granny D.
Hello. And Granny D is here. Jax is here. Thank you, Jack. She says, wow, that is mega garumi. Nisi is here with us. She says, hi, Cynthia. And Granny D is here. And Nisi is also saying hello to you, Trish. And Jeannie says, those blankets were beautiful, Trish.
Thank you.
Mare is here with us. Hello, Mare. She says, hi, and Granny D says, hey, all. And sorry, I lost my place in the chat. Oh, Jeannie says, that panda is so adorable, Cynthia. Thank you, Jeannie. And Susan says, it's cute. Thank you. Wanda says, what stitch book are you using, Trish? So why don't you take a few minutes and share that book with them?
Oh, I'm reaching for it.
And then we've got everybody else still saying hello to each other.
The only thing I don't like about this stitch book is it doesn't give the names of the stitches. It just gives the stitch pattern without a name like, oh, this is the drunken granny or whatever. It just tells you how to do the stitch.
Right.
And that book is this one, and it's got 500 different stitches in it.
That is a lot of stitches.
So everyone, if you're interested, take a quick screenshot, catch it on the replay. This book is awesome. Some of them, I have to honestly say, as much as I love this book, some of the patterns could have been written a little better. Some of the stitches could have been written a little better, but see, I'm self-taught crocheter. Like, I didn't have a grandma or anybody teach me how to crochet.
Right.
So I learned stitches from books. Well, first from YouTube, I learned different stitches until I learned how to read a pattern. And then I learned how to do different stitches from books. And then it helps me to like create patterns and stuff. The more stitches I know, the more patterns I can create. And so, yeah, it's a really good book. I love it.
Were you the one that was telling me that you liked that book even better than the Crochet Bible?
I don't have the Crochet Bible, so okay. If it's on Amazon, I'll look it up.
It is. It was given to me as a gift, and I'll see if I can put my hands on it to show in a minute. But I will tell you, Trish, you showed this book last week, and when we got off our live, I went and ordered it along with the new one that's coming out. So I won't get it till like the first week of March because it doesn't, it didn't come out until 2 days ago, I think. So it'll take till the first week of March to get mine. But this, of course, to those of you that are watching, if you weren't here last week, this matches the book, and I don't have it because it's in the living room. So you'll have to pull yours, Trish, if you got it. This matches the one that Trish is doing right now with the make-alongs every month. It's by the same author, Selena Baca. Let's see. Yep, there you go. That's her name.
Yep, so this is the first one I got. Actually, this is the very first one I got. The same one that Cynthia just showed.
Right.
And then I got this one, which is what my little crochet along, make along, whatever you want to call it. I honestly don't know the difference between the two, but I got this one. And then the new one that she's talking about, I had mine pre-ordered. And that is this Crochet in a Weekend. Oops.
And it's coming.
And this has got a lot of really cool patterns in it too. Like, oh my gosh. There are not enough hours in a day or years in my lifetime to crochet everything that I want to crochet.
I was showing my husband this one that came in today, and he was looking through it. He's like, yep, I can see you wearing that. I can see you wearing that. And I'm like, I know, there's just not enough time to make them all. I want to do it now. This is the Crochet Stitch Bible.
Okay.
And it comes in a hard, I guess it comes in just a hardback book. I don't know. But it is really nice. It also has like a bunch of stitches, but they do name them. They do have the name of them at the top. And then I think there's a guide somewhere that just shows all of them. But it's not just stitches. There's so much more in here. This was actually a gift to me from Kelly Platter, and I love this book. I mean, it has stitches of all kinds, and then it does trims and edging. It does lace stitches, clusters, puffs, and bobbles, Tunisian crochet. It shows you like how to do squares and shapes and motifs. It has the abbreviations and symbols that you find in crochet patterns. I mean, it has all kinds of stuff in it.
I need that in my life.
What's that?
I said I need that in my life.
And not only that, Trish, not only does it have, like, for example, a picture of the stitch, but it does the graph, you know, or the what do you call it? The picture pattern of it.
Yeah. What did I just do with that book?
And I love.
Mine does too. It has the, I don't know, what do you call it? Like a schematic?
What is it?
Like a, I don't know, like a schematic or, you know, I just had that book and now I don't know what I did with it.
Well, I'm going to show one more thing about this one. On the side here, it actually does what's called a stitch key. And so it explains. So, like, for example, I know it's really hard because that's a light color. Let me find one that's not in such a light color. Oh, they all seem to be in a light. Oh, here's one. Okay, so like this green here. See how the pattern is done? And it has like all the symbols. So over on the side, it explains what all those symbols stand for. So it makes it real easy to read patterns that way versus just the written, if I can get on camera here, the written pattern. So I love it. And I mean, I'm just so happy that Kelly thought about me when she found this.
That was really sweet. I gotta get that too.
And I do use it. So, and I'm hoping to create some sweaters out of these stitches, you know, like learning how to do some of these stitches. So, all right. While you're still looking for that book, I'm going to read some of our chat.
I literally just had it.
Okay. All right. Because we are missing a lot of the chat. So let me see here.
Okay, it's like it just poof disappeared. Oh, not down there.
Jeannie was telling you, Trish, that was an awesome book, the one you have. And Veronica says she loves that book. And yes, that book is awesome. I think she's talking about the Bible Stitch book. Jeannie says, I agree, Trish, if I could have some time, it could have had some modifications. She's talking about your stitch pattern book. Still got people saying hello to each other. And thank you for that, by the way. Nisi says, I am self-taught through YouTube and books as well. Grandma Anna says, my cousin taught me to chain and double, and the rest was on my own. And look at you now, Grandma Anna. Jeannie says, Cynthia, are you talking about the Ultimate Crochet Bible? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, we've already shown it. Let's see. Granny D says, I prefer video tutorials for crochet as I'm not that great with reading patterns. I read knitting patterns a little bit. I hear you, Granny D. Jeannie says, I love that book too. I have it as well. And Lee says she has that book too. I love it. I love it. Jeannie says she has that one too. And Mayor said, thanks to Anna. And Jeannie says, oh my, I have walked in on an enabler live. Laugh out loud. Enabler alert.
Yes, I enabled Cynthia, and I will enable anybody because I feel it's my duty to enable and take you down with me.
Mayor says that she is self-taught as a kid from watching people crochet and taking books out from the library. She says, I don't own a crochet magazine or book. And you guys, she is so talented. I actually have something about Mayor I want to share in a minute when I go to ask our question for the night, which I'm going to do in just a minute here. Anna says, please give my partner my love and I am praying for her. I will, Anna. And she's referring to Kelly. What are you showing us? That is beautiful.
So this is one of the stitches, and it does kind of have like the little stitch schematic kind of thing going on here too. But as you can see, it only has a number because there's 500 stitches. So it has what number it is in the book, but it doesn't have a stitch name. That's the only thing that irritates me about this book. And by the way, I do want to try this pattern. It's so beautiful, and it's on my list.
That would be very decorative.
If you see a shawl or, you know, a sweater or a summer tank top tutorial on my channel with this pattern, you'll know where I got it from.
I hear you.
That is beautiful. I'm going to save that. I love that.
And Veronica was saying that book is amazing. Nisi says Trish isn't going alone.
And you're going down with me.
Susan says, I am knitting the scrap blanket with fiber floozy, drinking hot tea. Where can I get that Bible book, please? I think I need it.
I need it too.
And yes, Jeannie is correct. She says it is on Amazon. I am pretty sure that's where Kelly got it.
This book is on Amazon too.
I do want to look into that one. So.
You do.
Oh my gosh. I guess it's a good thing I got a raise and more hours at work, Trish.
Enable.
Expensive.
I'm her expensive friend, you know.
Mare says, I think Krista from the Secret Yarnery has that book. I think you're right. Mare. I think I did see her show that book just recently too, if I remember correctly. Because Krista, oh my gosh, y'all, she is another one that just does amazing work. Like, I am just so amazed by her. Anyway, I have a lot of her projects as well that I want to do, along with Crystal from Bag a Day. I'm telling you, my list of watch later. So somebody was telling me that next year, when the time changes again, you know, because it's about to change in a couple weeks in March. I think it's like around March 19th or something. Like I said, I left my calendar out in the car from work today. But anyway, time have daylight savings time. Well, next year at that time when it changes, I've heard that there's a vote in the White House or whatever right now to have it stay that way. And I'm like, yes, yes. Because there's something about when it gets dark, I just get tired and I feel like, oh, it's nighttime. It's time to start getting ready for bed. And yet it's still early and I could be crocheting. So when that time changes and that daylight stays longer, I'm going to be crocheting it all up. Because my body is like, oh, it's still daytime. Angela says there are just not enough hours in the day. I agree. I think we should have a shirt that says, I love to crochet. And something about the hours, you know. We need to think this up, Trish. We need to brainstorm and hashtag this.
Yeah, for sure. And then make merch. You know, then we got to do, Joyful Yarnivore merch.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, so before I ask our question tonight, and I love the fact that she is here, and I hope that you guys went over to my channel today and left her messages. But today is Mare's birthday. So just tell her happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Mare. Mwah. Love you, my friend. And I hope I'm not embarrassing you by having everyone do that, but it is your special day and it is meant to be celebrated.
I am so fidgety today.
All right. Jeannie says, Trish, stitch number 195 is the same stitch Bagaudet used to make that black crochet summer wrap. Oh, wow. You'll have to check that out, Trish.
I will. Black crochet summer wrap. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful stitch. Why does my hat? I am so distracted tonight. Why does my hat seem to be sitting crooked on my head? What's wrong? I don't know. It's just one of those things. It is such a beautiful stitch pattern. You want to see it again?
Y'all need to wish Mare a happy birthday and y'all need to pray for Trish.
Yeah, I need your prayers.
Hello, Gloria. Miss Gloria is here with us and she says good evening to everyone. Nisi says she agrees. And Anna says, when my youngest was little, she demanded to go to bed when the sun went down, even if it was 5 feet. Laugh out loud. How lucky for you. My kids never went to bed that easy.
I have to demand my child go to bed.
Anna, you are one of the luckies. Mare says the same stitch is often called a few different names by people. That is very true, Mare. She says Krista makes up her own names for those number stitches. She does. I love it.
You know, if I made up my own name, I'd get a whole bunch of attack you comments in the tutorial, like, Dave, that's not what it's called. It's called such and such. And I'll be like, call it whatever you want. Do you want to make it or not?
That's right. We also have with us, welcome in, hooked by, and is it Doneen? I know I've seen this before and I mispronounce it every time.
Doneen from Saskatchewan.
That's right. Okay. So all right. Candy says happy birthday, Mare. Susan says happy birthday, Mare. Anna says happy birthday. Nisi says happy birthday. Angela says happy birthday. And Miss Gloria says, and my chat jumped. Hawaiian Punch is in her cup and she's working on a tambourine hat. Oh my gosh, I do love those, Trish. Do you know what that is?
What is it?
A tambourine hat. I love beret hats in general.
Oh, isn't that Well, crocheting with Claire. Crochet with Claire pattern used to be Bob Wilson 123.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she changed her name.
Yep. It's Crochet with Claire now.
I wonder where she went. Because I used to watch her all the time. I'm glad you just said that. So I thought maybe she just shut her channel down.
Oh God, no. No, she did do a video saying that she was changing her name, and she did a community post, and I don't know where you were.
Yeah. I missed it. That should be no surprise. Well, I will definitely have to check that out. What is her new channel name again?
I think it's called Crochet with Claire.
Okay.
Something like that.
I will definitely check that out. Mayor says, thanks so much. Generally bad things on my birthday, so I don't really celebrate it, but I am 39 again. Of course you are, beautiful.
I've been 25 for about 20 years now, and I'm just going to stay that way.
I hear you. Veronica says, don't forget everyone, thummies. Oh, thank you, Veronica. Hello, Dr. Geneva is with us. Hello, my sweet friend. She says, happy birthday to Mare. And Veronica says, hi, Gloria, welcome in. And Anna says, when my son was a toddler, we would go to someone's house, pick up their toys, and then say he wanted a nap. My friends were incredulous. Is that what that says? Incredulous?
Incredulous.
Not out loud. So, y'all, my computer is like way pushed back. Like, I kid you not, there's probably about 5 or 6 feet between us. So I am trying to read the screen. So it's only because my desk is a mess right now. I've got like 3 Crochet Society boxes here. I've got like 4 boxes from Amazon. I've got a big panda bear. And then the other project that I'm working on that I haven't shown yet, I've added a little bit more to my Secret Yarnery Sober Granny Stitch blanket. So this is what it's looking like now. So try and get closer.
That's so pretty. That's so pretty.
So I'm finally on the repeat colors. But yeah. I am loving it. And my husband is working Saturday, and my friend Beverly, who I'm working on this for her 81st birthday, she's begging me to come over Saturday because I haven't been over there in probably almost 2 months. Yeah.
Really? Has it been that long?
Yep. And so she's finally going to get to see it. It won't be a surprise because in order for me to work on it, I have to take it. So anyway, so she's going to see it. I'm just maybe not going to tell her it's hers. And if she says, oh, well, that one's really pretty, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm making it for a special friend. I'll leave it at that. But Mare, I do hope that you have had a very happy birthday.
Did we do the question of the night?
No, I'm getting ready to.
Okay. I thought I missed it.
I'm trying to catch this on the chat. I know, right? As one of my whips is the Bag O' Day summer wrap. I can't wait to see that, Angela. You'll have to come up on Friday night and show it. Mare says, thanks everyone for all your good wishes. Krispy Kreme gives you a dozen donuts on your birthday. What? Oh my gosh. Todd and I are going to be taking a trip to Krispy Kreme twice in July. I had a few, so on a sugar high. You deserve it. You deserve it. Wanda says, happy birthday, Mare. And Jeannie says, hello, Gloria. Welcome in. Thank you for that, Miss Jeannie. And Gloria says, thank you, Jeannie. Grandma Anna says, after 50, I only have anniversaries. Laugh out loud. So this year, I will have the 20th anniversary of my 50th birthday. I love it. I love it.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Anna. She says, my blanket's pretty. Mare says, lovely blanket, Cynthia. Thank you, Mare. And Jack says, whoa, woohoo, Joyful box number 3 has arrived. Woohoo! So Jax is getting box number 3 of the traveling boxes. So yay!
Woo, woo, woo.
And while I'm mentioning the traveling box, there will not be a update video tonight because I'm waiting to find out about box number 1. It's kind of like in transition on its way to the next recipient. So I'm kind of waiting till they get it so that then when I update the video, it's in sync, if that makes any sense. So next Thursday, there will be an update. Mare said, Nisi says, right, I'm an hour from a Krispy Kreme, but you bet I'll drive that for a dozen free donuts. Laugh out loud. Nisi, I have to tell you, Todd and I are 55 minutes away from our nearest Krispy Kreme, and I can tell you that we will gladly make that drive twice in that month to go for our free donuts.
Let me tell you, we used to have a Krispy Kreme here in Iowa. I don't know what happened. Okay, it was here for a couple years, and it seemed like it was always busy. And then one day it was closed, and I'm like, what?
Oh, that's sad.
And I heard the sad music in the background in my head, and I felt the tears running down my face. And I'm like, what happened? What happened? Where's my Krispy Kreme? And the last place I had Krispy Kreme was in Georgia, and I still had to drive 45 minutes. But I came home with like 3 dozen donuts.
I was going to say, we have to work for our sweet cream, don't we? We have a Dunkin' Donut right here, like less than 5 minutes down the road. And I'll apologize to all those who are Dunkin' Donut fans, but it is just not Krispy Kreme. I'm telling you. So to me, we don't have a donut place here.
I miss Krispy Kreme so much. So much.
And then the truck stop. We have a truck stop located in our city, our little city here. And every now and then, the truck stop will get some Krispy Kreme donuts in. But unless you get them when they come in, they're not really good. But that's okay because unless you get them when they first come in, they're not really there either. So, but they go quick.
Oh, when they're fresh, they just melt in your mouth.
Yes, yes. So I'm going to ask the question, and while you're answering the question, then I'm going to catch up on the chat. So my question tonight, because as I've been sharing with you guys, I normally am the type of person, I only work on one project at a time. I don't know if it's OCD or whatever, but I normally cannot handle working on multiple whips. And as you know, I currently have 5 on my hooks, and it is driving me absolutely insane. So I can't really say I'm working on all 5. I think I'm working on really 2 because I can't handle working on 5. But as I was working on all of these on the last week that I was trying to manage all 5 of them, because the 6th one never made it, and I called my son and I said, yeah, you're going to have to tell your girlfriend that hoodie's going to be coming a lot later, probably like more in March, because I just can't start another project. And he was cool about it. But anyway, as I was working on all of those, that's where this question came from. So if you work on multiple whips, do you, and you're using the same hook, do you use the same hook for each project, or does each project have its own hook? So like when you put that whip aside, you put the hook with it. So that's my question. Do you use the same hook for all your projects, or do you put a hook with that project and put it aside with the project? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, to me anyway. So here's the thing. Right now, both the blanket whips that I showed you, they just happen to be using the same hook. So I only have to keep them both in the same project bag with one hook. Now, if I'm working on 2 or 3 different projects and they're all using a different size hook, I will never remember to write down the hook size that I was working on for that project. So that hook, it goes in with the project.
Okay.
Does that answer the question?
Yes. So for me, in the past, y'all, I bet you that's Miss Sylvia. God bless her. That is Miss Sylvia. I will tell her in a minute I'm on a live. She's going to be like, what? And she's going to come. Faithfully, she calls me the same time every night. And she always forgets that there's like a 3-4 hour difference in our time. But anyway, in the past, because I didn't have a lot of hooks, I would, and there again, I did do a lot of projects more than one at a time. But if I was doing a tutorial and then I was doing something, for me or like, for someone that wasn't a tutorial, so I had 2 going, I would just use the same hook if it was the same size. But now that I am 17 years into crocheting and I'm blessed with more than, one hook of the same size, I usually leave the hook with the project. But there's a couple hooks that I don't have multiples of. So if that's the case, then I usually write down on an index card. I get those little colorful index cards because, it's got to be colorful. I mean, I just got to have color in my life. But anyway, and y'all laugh, my planner is color coded. But anyway, every day there's a different highlighter mark on each. I just have to have color in my life. But anyway, I would write down what the hook was, even how many chains I made, a little tidbit about the stitch or whatever, and I would put that with the project. So, but anyway, yeah. So that was my question. But let me catch up on the chat a minute, and then I'm going to try to message Miss Sylvia as well and tell her I'm on a live. Come on.
Yeah.
Come to my channel. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm texting while I should be paying attention to y'all. Okay. All right. Mayor said, I have my nails done, my hair cut, and went to the dentist. Oh, I don't know about the dentist, but yay for your nails done and haircut. That's what every birthday girl should do. And she says, I took today and tomorrow off. Woo, woo. Good for you, Mayor. Happy birthday to you. You deserve
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, if there's anyone that was more deserving of all that, it is definitely Mayor. Anna says, I'm lucky Krispy Kreme is 10 minutes away. I know
so jelly right now.
I know we're not supposed to be jelly right now, but I'm so jelly right now. You know what? Y'all laugh, but I just told Mr. Joyful a little while ago, I said, that better be some really good sweet treat that comes to movie night tomorrow night because I am so craving the sweets. So I'm hoping and then Megan's here and she's like, because we're watching Call the Midwife tonight. Oh my gosh, y'all. If y'all not watched your episodes for tomorrow night yet, I'm just going to tell you to take some Kleenex. They're hard. It's tough. And I've only watched one. But Megan is here and she's like, well, he needs to get red velvet brownies. And I'm just like, brownies. Y'all know I've been craving brownies. Anyway, I've never had red velvet cake brownies, but anyway, good for you, Mayor. Anna says, oh, she told us her Krispy Kreme was 10 minutes away. So jelly. Susan says that tutorial is crochet summer shawl, crochet wrap bag o' day. It is black. Oh, thank you, Susan. So Trish, we'll definitely have to look into that.
Yeah.
And Nisi's got some laughing, crying emojis. Mara says, but my new boss texted me, emailed me, and I worked a few hours this morning and this evening, yet I am off. That's not being off, my friend. That's not being off. Now I'm upset with you. Now you need birthday spankings. Veronica has laughing heart emojis. Angela says, it's been 8 years since I had a donut. Good for you. Look at you being one. Self-control. That's who Angela is. She's Angela S for self-control. Can't do gluten. Got you, my friend. Not brave enough to try a GF1 because I still remember how the maple long johns taste. I gotcha. Susan says Bago Day did crochet wrap, crochet shawl in white too. Miss Sylvia and I are working at the moment on one of her white shawls called Pure Innocence. And you guys, it is so pretty. It is so pretty. I mean, I have it right here, but I've not added anything to it. So there's really nothing new to show on it. Mare says, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, but it depends on the yarn. Talking about her hooks. Susan says, each project has its own hook when I have many projects. Angela says, I put hooks with projects unless they take the same hook, and then I use the same hook like you do, Trish. Mare says, I plan on starting a few new projects tonight, tomorrow, and the weekend. That's right. Every birthday girl who's taken the day off and really taken the day off should spend their time crocheting. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mare. Trish and I are talking to you, Mare. It's your birthday. Act like it's your birthday.
It's the finger points of shame.
There's already not enough time. So you tell your boss that your birthday wish is not to work on your days off, but to crochet. And they are just interfering. So, you know we love you, Mare.
Yes. And we can't have work interfering with our real life.
Right. Because you know our real life is actually crocheting, right?
Right.
That's it. There you go, Trish and Angela. That's our shirt. There's not enough hours in the day, so don't mess with my real life of crocheting. That's a bit wordy. We'll have to fix that. All right. Susan says, I have just started to write down the pattern and who it is by and what hook size. Susan, I am too, but it's because I'm getting old and I don't remember things if I don't. Anyway, I'm getting really old. And sadly, I'm going to get older this year. Talk to the
I can't hear you. What?
All right. Veronica says, and mine, each project, I put the hook for that, or I don't have the same size. I put a stick in a note so that I know what hook I use. Yes, V. Good idea. Wanda says, you're so right, Cynthia. Their headquarters is in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which is the next city over from me. Yes. Mare says, I have a few stitch markers that have size, which I use. Right, Mare? Now, Miss Nancy gifted me with some stitch markers like that. And then the lady at the shop that I put some of my work in to sell, she did that. And I saw some of the numbers on like little beads and stuff at Michael's, and I was thinking about doing that, but then my friend told me that when she did hers, she found them at the dollar store. So I'm going to check the dollar store and try and make some. That is an excellent idea, Mare. Especially for me. Like I said, I could use all the help I can get to remember stuff. But excellent idea. Anna says, I tried, and y'all, when Nancy sent me mine, all of mine had butterflies hanging off of them. That was so sweet. Anyway, sorry. A little squishy there. Of course, now every time I think about butterflies, I don't think about me. I think about Jeannie, because, you know, her channel name is Butterfly Dreams with Jeannie, Crochet with Jeannie. So I think about Jeannie every time I see a butterfly now. Anna says, I try to only do one project at a time and I keep my hook at my desk. That used to be me, but not anymore. Apparently. I'm trying to multitask, I guess. Each project has its own hook and notions pouch, says Wanda. Oh, no, see, she's smart. She has her own notion pouch for each one. That's brilliant. That's just crochet genius right there. Hello, sweet VJ. She says, hello, everyone, and happy birthday, Mare. And Mare says, thanks, VJ. And Margie's here. Hello and welcome in, Margie.
Hello, Margie.
Midwife was so sad. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to talk about it right now. It's still so fresh. And Trish hasn't watched it yet. I almost spoiled it.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm feeling quite hesitant to watch it. And I don't know, I might just guess on Friday night.
And this is episode 6 is the only one I've seen. I've still got to do 7 when we get off of here, but oh my gosh. I was yelling. My dogs were getting nervous. They were like, what is she yelling at? Because they knew it wasn't the same one I do when I'm hurt. And they're like, why is she yelling? And they all went and gathered around Todd like, what's wrong with her? So anyway.
Question for people. I'm just curious. How many people are planty people? Like collect plants and stuff?
I love plants.
I do too. And I got 2 new ones tonight. And I helped my daughter build a little terrarium. We went to a little plant shop and got some really teeny tiny baby plants. And I got 2 plants for myself. And then we went to Goodwill and I got her a little glass terrarium to put her plants in. And I got myself, I don't even know how I found this pot. Okay, I'm sorry if you're not planty people, but you know, I gotta share.
No, I'm hoping you would.
So this is a lipstick plant that I got.
Did you say
and it's got these little flowers all over it. And it's so pretty.
Did you call it
the leaves are super thick like Hoyas, you know, if you're familiar with Hoyas. But yeah, it's a lipstick plant.
That is too cute.
And while I was at Goodwill, check out this cash pot. A pot without a hole at the bottom.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. I got so lucky.
That looks hand painted.
It does look hand painted.
But
yeah, it's got roses on it and it's so pretty. And this is like a really, really super pale yellow color.
Oh, I can see the yellow now. At first I couldn't, but I can.
But yeah, it's so pretty. And the plant is so pretty and the pot is so pretty. And I love it so much.
That is nice. You lucked up.
And then I got, I have to reach. Okay, I'm just going to grab the whole thing. I got a lemon lime.
Trish, hang on one second. Jax was saying that she had to leave, so I just wanted to say bye, Jax, and thanks for coming in. And I'm looking forward to your traveling Joy Box video. All right. I'm sorry, Trish. Now you can go.
And this here is a neon pothos. Some people actually misunderstand them as philodendrons, but it's a pothos. And it's so like neon, lemony, limony.
That is pretty.
And since the plant that was in here died, because it's a peperomia and peperomias hate me, I just said, okay, I'm going to send you to your grave and I'm going to put a new plant in your spot.
Out with the old and in with the new.
And so I got myself a neon pothos. Oh, gotta put it back. So I had a really good day today. Oh, Did you know Mary Maxim is having their Afghan kits on sale? So I actually got 4 Afghan kits, but I can only show 3 of them. So if anybody wants to see them.
Yeah. Get them. And while you're doing that, I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick. Mary
Okay.
says, I am also working on the Pure Innocent shawl. Yay! I hope you're doing it with Sylvia and I. And Candy says, I am yelling at them at work. They need 2 people here working all the time. I bet it does get busy. Candy. Jeannie from Proverbs 31 Yarn is here. Hello, lady, she says. Hello, Jeannie. Welcome in. Wanda says both are hard and sad. Oh my gosh. I couldn't handle episode 6, so now I've got to go watch episode 7, and it's going to be difficult too. Margie says happy birthday to Mare. Ricola is here and says hi, ladies.
Hi, Crystal.
And Mare says, thanks, Margie. Jeannie says, yes, I do. And I get them at the Dollar Tree. Not sure what that was. Do you remember what that was, Trish?
Zevo. Scoochie. She gets them at the Dollar Tree. Oh my goodness. What is it you get at the Dollar Tree again?
Not sure. Mare said, thanks to Angela. Nisi says, I think they have The Midwife on Netflix. I must have missed somebody asking about that. Yes, I'm currently watching it on Netflix, but I've come to learn that depending on where you live, Netflix, I can see your cat's tail. Zebo is trying to say hello, everyone. This is Zebo.
Say hi, Zebo. Bubba's.
Zebo's trying to say the mayor's cats. But Netflix doesn't show it everywhere. So some locations don't have it on their Netflix. Anna says, I have to go. Hugs, everyone. Hugs, Anna. So thank you so much for coming and spending time with us. And I cannot wait till tomorrow night. See you there. Jeannie says, yes, they do. Candy says, I have had a customer that was suicidal and one today talking about killing someone. Oh my gosh. That is really tough. Nisi says, have a good night, Grandma Anna. Susan says, Trish, you need to watch them so you can help me. I think she's talking about the episodes tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be watching them at work. So there's going to be like dry cleaning customers coming in, wondering why I'm bawling my eyes out.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, never mind.
All good. It's all good.
I'm all right.
Mare says, thanks to Wanda and Dr. Early for their birthday wishes. VJ says, me. Talking about your plants now. VJ says, hi, Nisi. Nisi says, I grow blueberries, strawberries, tomatoes, and some other veggies, but I don't get enough light to have plants inside our cabin. Oh, now I'm really jelly. Mr. Joyful and I want to live in a cabin, worse than bad. Well, you enjoy your cabin for us. But I do love plants, Trish, and I was so happy when my boss brought plants into the office this past Monday. I was like, yes, we needed some plants. He's got artificial ones on the wall covering some of our water pipes. He's got some vines, and then he's literally got these little green grass plastic patches that he put together so that it hangs, and we can put our stored boxes behind it, but all you see is the greenery. But they were plastic and not real. But now we have real live plants at the office, and I'm just loving it. So,
yes.
And some are in my little area, so it's like, yay.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to like send you some plants when
Yes.
it gets warm outside. Office plants.
But Niecy growing all that stuff. I love blueberries and strawberries, and I'm hoping to grow some tomatoes this year myself again.
Raspberries. Mm.
Yes, yes. Um, Susan says her office is full of plants. Niecy says, I'm loving Trisha's purple curtains in the background.
Thank you.
Niecy says, so cute. Susan says, I would put my hooks in that pot with no holes. That is pretty. That is a pretty. What do you call it? You call it a cachet pot?
Oh, cash pot. Yeah, because there's no drainage hole in it. It's just like for decoration
That's
to
what,
put the ugly pot in, you know.
that's what Susan's saying. She would put her hooks in that pot. All right. Sylvia's here. She says, hi, my beautiful Cynthia. I heard that you fell yesterday. Bad girl. Hi, everyone. God bless you all. Yes, I actually fell Tuesday night. Because of my situation with my legs over the last year. Todd still helps me take a shower, and I was coming out of the shower or the tub that our shower's in. He made our barefoot claw tub into a shower. But anyway, to step out of that, I have to step on a handicap stool. And I was coming down off the handicap stool, and because somebody else took a shower and sprayed water everywhere, our little rug mat was soaking wet. So it's by the wash machine waiting for this weekend for me to wash it. And so it wasn't on the floor. And when I was coming to step off that stool, I hit some water and I just kept on going. And Todd, bless his heart, he reaches out to grab me. Y'all know how tiny he is, how big I am. And he's literally holding me up off the floor. And I'm just like, let me go. He's like, no, I'm not letting you go. And so that man put me standing straight up, and I just sat there hugging him. I said, I just can't move. I just can't move. But the bad part about it was my good bad leg, my good leg that's been hurting, it went in an awkward direction. But as I was telling Trish, and I was really not wanting to talk about this so much tonight, but as I was telling Trish earlier, before we literally came live, y'all, the oddest things have happened. I get COVID. Now, here I've been trying for what now? A year and 3 months. No, a year and a month to get feeling back in my legs. I get COVID, and it's actually starting to wake up some of the nerves. So, yay, COVID. I fall, and the last 2 days have been awful, like awful. Like I really thought I was regressing back to some of the beginning. But today, and I'm ashamed because I was telling Trish this, I yelled at God. So here y'all have it, transparency. I yelled at God, literally. And I said, I've had enough. You chose the wrong girl for this journey. You chose the wrong girl to deliver this testimony. I'm failing miserably, and I'm done with it. So either heal me or choose another person. I wake up today. I'm in no pain. I have no swelling. I stood at my boss's desk for 25 minutes. In the past, after 5 minutes, I was like trying to get to my chair. I stood for 25 minutes and I walked across to my desk, which is probably about 30 feet away, with no problems, no wobble, no shakes, no nothing. And I turned around and I looked at him and he's like, are you okay? Because he's used to kind of looking out for me. I was like, why are you asking me that? And he says, because do you realize you just stood here forever and then you just walked across with like a bounce? I said, that's why I turned around to be like, hallelujah. So I told him I was clocking out and going to get my praise on. But anyway, so yes, Sylvia, I fell. But however, I've literally slept for the last 2 days and been on pain pills. But today I am doing the best I've been since I had that surgery and lost my ability to walk. So God is good. And I did have to ask for forgiveness today. I'm sorry I yelled at you, God, but He loves me. He loves me and He's healing me. So, all right. Enough of all that. Susan says about, oh, she was talking about the stitch markers. Oh, yes, yes. That's what she was talking about. Yes. And Sylvia says, happy birthday, Mare. Veronica says, I'm still here. I'm lurking and working on my mosaic blanket. Oh, you go, girl. Susan says, hugs to Anna. And VJ says, hello to V. And Mare says, I usually grow herbs outside. Oh, yum, Mare. I didn't know that about you. She says, I love my basil and fresh pesto is awesome. Plants inside are doomed to cat attacks.
Yes. Oh, God, don't even get me started on my plants and my cats.
I think we were even on a video one time and your cat knocked the plant over and she's like, Sebo!
Probably. He thinks he's a gymnast crawling across the top of my curtain rods and jumping on my plant stand that you can't see. Oh, maybe you can. Right here. Crawling across the top where I have like hanging plants and they're just like swinging and I'm like, Zemo!
Candy says, I've watched so many episodes of Call the Midwife that I'm going to, what does it say? Go fuse them all up. Oh, confuse them all up. Well, just answer chocolate. I will tell you this, Candy. In episode 6, there is a chocolate question, or there's chocolate in it. That's all I'm going to say. And I wrote it just for you. Well, not just for her, but y'all know she's Miss Chocolate on movie night.
Yes.
So, Nisi said, I'm calling it a night. I'm fading fast. Laugh out loud. It's been a busy 2 days. Mwah. Sweet dreams.
Okay, good night. Hugs, hugs.
Yes. Thank you for coming and joining us. Thank you, Margie. Margie was saying woot woot about my situation. Nisi says, sweet dreams, everyone. Wanda says, you are going to need extra Kleenex for episode 7. Okay. I appreciate the warning. Oh my gosh. I use a lot in episode 6, so I am okay. I will be prepared. Thank you, Wanda. Oh my goodness, y'all. Nisi says, glad you're okay. Thank you. VJ says, there is a good and gracious God. He really is. He really is. And for those of you who do know me, you know that my faith is strong and that, you know, my relationship with the Lord is very, very strong and amazing. And I do appreciate the grace that He has me under. And it was the human side of me that was just like, I mean, enough. You know, I'm so done with this situation. And I just want to keep moving forward. I'm tired of the fallbacks. And I know that He understood that as well. After all, He knows me better than anybody else. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome in. She says, hello, Cynthia and everyone in the chat. VJ says, rest well, Nisi. Thank you for that, VJ. And Mare thanks Sylvia. And she says, I owe you a call, sweetie. And Sylvia says, hi to Veronica and everyone. Tiffany says, I came in the middle of your story, but I'm glad you're feeling better today. Thank you, Tiffany. Mare says, but Murphy would welcome a catnip plant to practice his lawn motor skills. His lawn motor skill. Lawnmower? Probably lawnmower. Yeah. Candy says, that's my question only. Well, I'm going to say it here, so keep it here. Chocolate will not be the answer, although it's one of the answers. So those of you that are here, heads up. Chocolate is not the answer to that question. I put it in there for Candy, but it is not the answer. So do not answer chocolate. That's your little bonus for being here tonight. I hear Mr. Joyful commenting. Mare says, laugh out loud, Candy. Veronica says, hello, my sweet Sylvia. And Mare says, take care, Niecy. Well, as you heard, that was our timer going off. And I'm going to be honest, I gave us a little bit more time tonight because we were having such a great chat. Trish, is there anything else you want to share? And anyone else that's in the chat, if there's anything you want to share, what's in your cup, what's on your hook?
You know what? Maybe I'll wait till next week to show my Afghan kit since it's already past the time.
I have a sad Call the Midwife episode to go watch.
I'll probably get started on him tonight just so I'm not sitting there bawling my eyes out in the middle of work tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, that one was rough, and they're saying 7 is even harder. So
maybe I should just watch them tonight. As soon as we get off, just watch them.
I will tell you guys also a little heads up. Mr. Joyful has to go to work Saturday morning. So, he gets up at 4:15 on Friday, and he stays up to keep our score for us for movie night. And but he's going to have to get up at 4:15 the next morning as well. So I promised him that the questions would be short, and that's good because I spent more time crying than I did writing. So we won't have as many questions tomorrow night. So it should be a rather early, night for us. So that's really good. But once, we finish, if anyone wants to talk about what happens, because, I only know what happens in one episode so far, but yeah. So
I'm scared.
We won't have as many questions tomorrow night, but apparently we'll have plenty to talk about and I did, when that one ended and I was getting ready to come on, Trish, with you, I said to I said to Todd and to Megan, I said, you know what? I really love Call the Midwife. I'm so glad we've done it, but I am so ready for it to be over because I want something that's not going to make me cry in a sad way every single time.
Like, I'm emotionally exhausted now. I need something to make me laugh.
So I'm hoping, and I really need to do that. I need to get the new video out so you guys can start putting in your series and we can go ahead and start looking at that. But y'all pick something funny.
Yes.
Not quite so heavy. Please. But anyway, that's something I'll work on this weekend, is getting that video ready. But anyway, all right, let's see what else we've got here. Mare says, candy chocolate is always the answer. Dark, rich, creamy, luscious chocolate makes everything better. This is true. Margie says, I need to watch them also. Well, Margie, the word is, to always bring Kleenex, but apparently you better bring a box and a half. You will definitely need them. Candy says, I have M&Ms in my cup. Laugh out loud. That's a good thing to have in your cup. I like M&Ms. Angela says, I need to go eat some chocolate now. Well, if you come to movie night, as you have been, you'll learn that you'll really crave chocolate after movie night. Even during it. Tiffany says, I started a mosaic blanket yesterday. Not very far yet, but I'm excited to see how it turns out. Mosaic is fun. I've not made a blanket. The only thing mosaic I've made is these little notion bags. I got machine hanging off of mine. So, yep. And I love it. I love it. This is the Apache Tears pattern. But, yep. Mare is our queen of mosaic, and she's asking you, Tiffany, what pattern are you doing? Mare has done 2 large mosaic blankets, and y'all, they are beautiful. They are beautiful. Very time consuming, right, Mare? But so well worth it. Mare says, I'm going to start a new mosaic, but I keep waffling between a few different designs. Oh my gosh, Mare, I am excited for you on that. Tiffany says it's a mix and match mosaic by Maud Ackermans, AKKEMA.
Ackermans. I think it's Ackermans.
Okay. And Mare says, I have one too. They are great. I know she's gifted one to someone, but she still has one. And Mare, you're welcome to come up tomorrow and share it. Hint, hint.
I've never done mosaic yet. I think it's easier than it looks, but I've never done it.
I'm going to say yes to that because I kept putting it off because I thought it was going to be really difficult. And then when I started doing this, Trish, the Apache Tears one, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a lot easier than I expected. So, and this was going in around, so I can't imagine. I mean, I imagine it would be even easier going, back and forth. So yeah, I got to finish up some of these other projects, and then I will start a mosaic, but not right now. Mare would be the best person to ask for that. Mare says, I will look her up. She says, it's easy but time consuming. Easy but time consuming, but so enjoyable. And I will agree with that. I mean, now this is just one pattern, but even watching the color changes, I mean, I fell in love with it. So I can't wait. And there's so many different patterns out there. And Tina, I can't remember her last name, is where I got this pattern from.
Oh, Tina. Oh. She's like from Sweden or something. Tina Debador or something. I don't know.
Yes, that's her. Mare would probably even know. So, Angela says, I've done a few mosaic mug rugs. So fun. That would be awesome to do.
That would be a great, like for someone who wants to do something mosaic, but doesn't want to start out with a big project like a blanket. That would be a good starter.
That would be. That's a good idea, Angela. I think when I do my first real mosaic outside of this Notion bag, I think that's what I'm going to do. I need some rugs, by the way. So I like that idea. Thank you, Angela. Tiffany says, Facebook group is Maud's Crochet Club. I got the pattern on Ravelry. I love Ravelry. All right, so hang on. I got to write that down real quick. Maybe that will help me get back on Facebook more and start putting my makes up there. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I don't. Maud's Crochet Club. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I will look her up. Last week when we were on here, somebody was talking about it was either Fiber Floozies or Fiber Spiders Mobius shawl or whatever. I went and looked that up, or wrap. I went and looked that up. And that is pretty. That's kind of where the wrap comes around and it crisscrosses, but it's like one piece. I didn't know what a Mobius was. And So I appreciate them sharing that, and I was able to go look at it, and that is nice.
I still got to do his Which Way Filet blanket.
What's that?
He's got a, what is it? Every Which Way Filet blanket pattern. And he's got a filet one called Tessellated Hearts.
Right.
I really want to do that one too.
Okay.
I love Fiber Spider.
All my little spiders and spiderettes. Margie says, I haven't tried doing a mosaic yet either. Maybe that's something we need to do. Sylvia says, Cynthia, I want one of those Notion bags. Start working on mine. I can do that, Sylvia, but it'll probably be closer to the middle of spring before you get it. I have too many projects on my hooks right now. I can't even keep up with them all. But I will make you one. Tiffany says, did you line your Notion bag? I did not line mine. I used cotton. Well, the first one I made, I used acrylic. And I'm going to drop my stuff out of here a minute so I can show you this, because it'll fall out if I don't. I did it in acrylic, and I did not like it. It was real springy and just didn't have the hold up that it needed. So then I made this one in the cotton yarn, and I really like it. But I'm a tight crocheter, and with the cotton yarn as well, it's very tight. So I didn't have to put a liner in it. And my needles and stuff, my darning needles and stuff, they do not fall through it because it's so tight. But this is what it looks on the inside. And so, no, I did not put a liner in mine. I mean, I suppose you could. But with the cotton yarn and the hook that I use, and she has you use a smaller hook. I think it was like a 3.5 hook to make this. And it's very, very close together. Like nothing's coming through that. Like I'd have to poke my needle through it for it to go through. I got my little Crochet Society cloud pin on mine. But anyway, and this is the bottom of it. So it's definitely sealed very well. Nothing's coming out of there. And then I hung my little bubblegum stitch marker off the little zipper. Stop. She's got a plant.
Because I'm a planty girl and a yarny girl.
And honestly, the first one I did, it took me a while. And I think a lot of that was just one, learning it, to the acrylic yarn because it wasn't very stable. But the second one I made and the third one I made, which are the only ones I made in cotton, the second one probably took me about 6 hours to do. And then the third one, I actually did it in about 3.5 hours. So I've gotten into watching the movies on Up TV. And so I watched 1.5 movies making the third one. So it didn't take long at all. I'd really like to make more of these and give them as gifts. They make really nice gifts.
They do.
I know all the ladies at my crochet club want them.
I love mine so much.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right. Right, Susan? Susan's saying group project for the mosaic. Maybe that's something we can inspire through the Joyful Yarnivores, Trish. We have to wait a while, though. We have to at least wait a month. I can't take on any more right now. Let's see. Mare says doing mosaic in the round is great, and you avoid the double border, which the first few rows are super painful, but also so worth it. I think I have to come up with a different border. Mare says, Tiffany, you don't need to, especially if you use cotton yarn. talking about putting a liner in it. Tiffany says, I did a fiber spider shawl a couple months ago. It was the Rivulet shawl. Oh, that sounds pretty. Look at me writing down something for another project I don't have time to do right now.
But it actually is a beautiful shawl because I haven't made it yet, but I definitely seen it and watched the tutorials. So it is beautiful.
But you know what? I mean, almost everything he makes is beautiful.
I know.
I mean, he is really a good designer. He really, really is. And it's funny because I have a lot of female designers that I follow, but I mean, the male designers that I follow, they are way better than me. Like, they are really good. Not just designing, but their work in general. So, yeah. All right. Thank you, Tiffany, for one more project to go on my hooks. You know, I'm saying that lovingly, happily, joyfully. Just like I was telling Trish earlier, I had to buy more of this burgundy yarn for Miss Beverly's blanket because for some reason, just this one color, I used the whole skein for 8 rows. But on the other one, same yarn type, you know, this, what do you call it? Loops and threads, soft and shiny. I still had a little bit of yarn left over in each skein on all the other colors. So I was afraid I was going to run out and not have enough. It's a dark color, so I'm thinking it's more of a winter color. So I went on to Michael's website and I ordered some more. Well, they were buy one, get one 50% off. But you know, if you spend so much, you get free shipping. So it broke my heart terribly. But I just had to buy some more yarn to get that free shipping. So I'm just crushed. Yeah, not said me, but so I'm excited. Tiffany, I have more yarn coming in for another project. So maybe it's going to be this Rivulet shawl.
It would be really great with an ombre yarn. So maybe you should go back to the Michael's website.
It is an ombre. Well, it's not an ombre, but it's got different colors in it. It's got like 4 different colors in it. And they're bright, springy colors too. So, yeah. It was really pretty. All right. VJ says, I want to do the Which Way fillet. I even have the yarn. That's what you were talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. Yes. Tiffany says, okay, thank you, Mayor. Talking about the lining. Susan says, group project. I agree. We need to do that again, maybe in a month or month and a half. Oh, well. You know, Margie came up on my channel last week and was talking and showing her junk journal. And she says, I've started my first junk journal. I should have it finished by Monday. That is so exciting. Well, definitely, Margie, when you get it finished, that following Friday, you need to plan on coming up on my channel on Friday night and sharing it. Tiffany says, and that's a Tina's pattern. If you're talking about the Notion bag, yes. Or Tina. I always say her name wrong. I think I just Americanize it to Tina, but you're right. It's what, Tina, Trish?
Huh?
Is that how you say it, Tina?
You know, I don't know if it's Tina or Tina. It's got 2 N's, so right. I think it's Tina.
Okay. Yes,
but you know, since we're still on here, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly show my Afghan.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I got 4. One of them I can't talk about right now, but the other 3, 2 is crochet and 1 is a knit. So I'm going to show the knit. Mary Maxim sent me an email and coercively invited me to purchase some of their discounted Afghan kits. So I said, oh, okay, well, I don't want to let you down or anything. And you did provide a coupon code. So, all right. So the first one I got is called the Broken Ribs Latgan. And this is a knit project. And it has the Mary Maxim Aspen yarn, which this is so pretty. This is the color Hot Springs. So it's like a really dark teal. It's coming up lighter on the screen, but it's a dark teal color. And this is the color that is, and it's a roving yarn too, if you can.
It makes me think of that Fleck yarn almost.
And it's a knit pattern, and it comes with 6 balls of this.
Wow.
So and this is the pattern.
Oh, wow, that is pretty.
It's gorgeous. So I'm like, well, it's just knits and pearls, and I think I can do it. So, and it should work up faster than some of my other projects because it's a 5-weight.
Right.
And then the next one I got comes with Starlet Yarn. So the Mary Maxim Starlet. And it's a blanket that uses 3 different colors. So this is the Starlet Yarn.
Oh, yeah.
And these are the 3 colors.
That's pretty.
And this is what the pattern looks like. And I thought that was like super pretty.
Wow. I actually really like that one.
And it's a crochet pattern. And then the other one, it also comes with some Starlet yarn, but it also comes with a Mary Maxim rag yarn. So it uses 2 of the Starlet yarn and then this rag yarn here.
Oh, wow.
These are the colors it uses. And this is the pattern.
That looks kind of lacy. What stitch is that? Do you know?
I don't know what the exact stitch is. It's a scalloped kind of stitch.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little lacy. Yeah.
I don't know how close I can get it, but
that is pretty.
That's what it looks like. And so that was the third one. And again, and these are all really soft. So I'm on an Afghan kick, like a serious Afghan kick lately. So those are the 3 Afghan kits, and they were all under $30. I think they were like 22 or 29 or 25.
Oh, wow.
And then I had like a 15 or 20% off coupon code. So I said, okay, I'll get them for you, Mary. You know.
I hear you. All right. Mayor says it's a 3 or 3.5 hook, but depends on the yarn you use, talking about for the mosaic. Tiffany says those stitch markers, your plant, and my bubblegum machine are so cute. Mayor says, yes. Tina, I'm not sure, has a tutorial on the pouch, but you can use any yarn you like. Yes. So I did get my pouch tutorial from her. And like I said, I tried it in the acrylic and the cotton. Definitely cotton. All the way cotton. Will not do it in acrylic again. Susan says, I am jealous. I want one too. Are you talking about the Notion pouch or the... Gotcha, Susan. Mare says the Apache Tears pattern is like the OG of mosaic patterns. Once you do a few, you make your own pattern. Oh, wow. I hear you, Mare. Tiffany says, anytime, laugh out loud. I got you. I got y'all. Sylvia says, how far are you on the shawl, Cynthia? I am still at the same place, Sylvia, the last time I showed it to you. I did not work on it last night at Crochet Club, and I have not worked on it at all this week. In fact, I've really done very little crocheting, but I definitely hope to pick, well, I'm doing some now on this blanket, but that's the first time I've done anything this week. The last time I crocheted was actually last Sunday. So it's sad. I haven't been crocheting. I know. It's like a travesty to not crochet every day. And I even told my boss, I said, it's a mental health thing. So I have one day a week off from work now, besides the weekend. And we talked about, maybe doing half days all the way across. I said, I'm glad to do 2 full days if necessary, but I really need a mental health day that I just do nothing but crochet. So I have 1 full day and 3 half days, and that makes my part-time hours. And so I have Tuesdays to work in my studio on videos and crochet. So Tuesday is mental health day for Cynthia. So, let's see. Wanda says, I would love to have one. Oh, I'm hearing you. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll surprise you with some happy mail. I used the latte cakes for my shawl in strawberry flambe. Is that what that is?
Flambe?
That sounds beautiful, actually. That just sounds delicious. I want some of that yarn. Where did you find that yarn? Where did you find that latte cake, Tiffany? Angela says, you ladies have a great rest of your night. Sorry, Angela. I know we went over tonight. It was fun. I do need to be scoot booting too, because I've got some episodes or 8 episodes to finish, or we're not having movie night fully tomorrow night. But she says, got to go put my little one to bed. Thanks for a great evening. You brought me lots of smiles and joy tonight. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Angela. Have a great night. Hugs, hugs, hugs. And yes, we will see you tomorrow. Tiffany says, have a nice night, Angela. Mare says, take care, Angela. Margie says, I would like a pouch also.
Well, Cynthia.
For a month making those pouches, but that is okay. Candy says, I don't get happy mail. I get bills. I hear you.
I'm on board with you, Candy. I don't get happy mail either, so.
I'm glad she said that, though, because that reminds me, I got a letter in the mail today I got to take care of tomorrow. Not at the hospital anymore. Don't have a 401k. So they sent me a letter saying, you need to do a change of plans, or we're going to change the plans for you on your 401k. So it's a phone call I got to make tomorrow. No, touch my 401k. Tiffany says, I found it at Michael's a little over a year ago. That's really sad, because it's not going to be there anymore. And that yarn sounds delicious. Thank you, though, Tiffany, for sharing. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Trish, always. It's a pleasure and a delight to work with you on this live. You bring so much joy to all of us. And for those of you that are here with us tonight, thank you so much for stopping by and allowing us to visit with you and a little bit longer than normal. We do appreciate your thumbs up always, so that more people can learn about the Joyful Yarnivores and come join in. Trish and I definitely hope that when you come in here, you feel the love, you feel like you belong, you definitely, come in and feel the kindness. And, we are just 2 simple girls. We're very transparent. We, love everybody. And we hope that that is very inevitable, and definitely want you to come in and leave with a lot more joy than what you came in with. And, as always, if you've got something we can pray about, we'd love to pray for you. If you've got a birthday and you've not told me, please tell me so I can put a special video out. Also, one more time, happy birthday to you, Mare. You definitely just light up mine and Trisha's life. And I do hope that if you've not gone over to my channel and said happy birthday to Mare, that you will, so that she'll have those messages that she can read all year long until next year. And anything else, Trish?
Yes, if you have not subscribed already to me or Cynthia and you enjoy us, check us out. You might enjoy our content as well. So like, share, subscribe. Also, be kind, be compassionate, do random acts of kindness, take care of each other, love each other.
Absolutely. And then Tiffany was saying she found that yarn at Michael's, but she hasn't seen it again. Sylvia says, sorry, Cynthia, I got you into this mess. You got 5. Okay, hang on a second. Sorry, Cynthia, I got you into this mess. You've got 5 how do used to do, but I'm first. And Angela, God bless you. Good night. I think I'm up to having to make 6. I think there were 6 people that, so, which I am going to write your names down, and I will make you one. But it's just going to surprise you when it comes, because it will not be within the next month. I can tell you that. My WIP list is too long already, but it will come. It will come sometime between now and the end of summer is what I'll say. Margie says, it's been fun. See you tomorrow. Mara says, thanks, ladies. Be safe, and hugs to all. And Tiffany says, nice to meet you, Trish. See you all tomorrow. And Deneen says, pray for Ukraine. Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes. Thank you, Deneen. Yes. In fact, I love a boss that prays. My boss and I talked about and prayed about that today. So yes. Susan says, see you tomorrow. Hopefully I won't have any drama here. Let's hope not. And she says, take care, stay safe. Good night. I have had a good time with you. Thank you. And hopefully, Susan, everyone will come in and pay their rent before movie night starts. Mare says, yes, amen to that, Deneen. Yes. You guys, seriously, before you go to bed tonight, when you lay your head on the pillow, I completely agree. Please pray for Ukraine. So, all right. Thank you again. Thanks for letting us run over a little bit. It's all because of you. It's y'all's fault. Y'all are wonderful people to be with. So we lost track of time. The ladybug did no good helping us stay on track. But we had a great time. Next week, same time, same place, except we will be on Trisha's channel. So look for this under the Purple Yarnivore. And we'll see you tomorrow, or we'll see you next week. Take care, everyone. Hugs. Mwah. Bye.